This is Zoe Nisbet reporting from the CCA in Glasgow, and we're finding out all about the Citizens Relay Training Day. Elena, can you tell us how you found out about the training in the first place and what motivated you to be a Citizen Relay reporter?
We were very keen to do something in Scotland that actually related to the Olympic Games and actually got people interested and wanted to participate, I guess, be involved. Because the Olympics come to Scotland only in Glasgow as a host nation for football, but that doesn't generate the same kind of interest. And we were able to merge our interests in having people as citizen journalists with a hook, I guess, which is the hook of the Olympics. Torch Relay goes round, goes within 10 miles of 95% of the country in Scotland. So it will really make a difference in the sense that people will be there participating in the Olympics, and we want to use that as a way of getting people to report upon it.
You know the Olympics are coming to London this year.
Yeah.
What are your plans for them?
Zero.
Hi, I'm Donna Campbell and I'm from the Citizens Relay team in Glasgow.
You heard about the Torch Relay? Yes. And is it passing through your area?
Yeah, we're from Dundee.
Dundee?
Yeah.
I'm hoping to go out when the torch is here and be able to interview people and upload the content and have a real presence online with it.
What do you hope to gain from the training, Elena?
Just learn some new things, I think, mainly about blogging and photography and videos and uploading content onto websites, and just learn more about citizen reporting as well.
The experience of holding the camera, I found my hand was shaking quite a lot, and it's quite different to audio recording because I'm used to audio recording. So, but yeah, it went well. I enjoyed it. And I just thought, I think when you have a camera right in front of your face and then you're asked questions, you can just get a bit nervous, and so it's good to relate to that as well, so that you maybe need to make people feel a bit comfortable, and it's good being in that position so you do understand that. I'm already doing with school.
It was much more difficult than I thought it would be. We took quite a bit of time finding the right location with the right background, and took into consideration light and sound as well, so that took a little while, and but once we sort of got it all figured out, it was fine.
Do you see this as a springboard to greater involvement in community journalism after the event?
And we certainly do. And I think the partners that we've got involved, which is the Media Trust, with the Newsnet, with Citizens Eye, but also a number across the rest of Scotland, has given us a real, I guess, fill-up in the sense that we think that there's a real legacy here. We've talked about legacy around about Olympics a lot. It tends to be facilities, etc., and actually people aren't so sure that that is a real legacy. We believe that we're providing a skill set, the legacy that is literacies, for example, in being media producers, that people who didn't have the confidence or didn't necessarily think they could be part of the media, suddenly feeling that with a smartphone in their hand and with a microphone, that they're suddenly able to become part of citizen reporting and actually able to support what their community is already doing, providing them with a voice, providing them with an infrastructure perhaps, and maybe be able to understand how to blog, be able to understand how to take a good photograph, be able to understand how to take a good quality video, and actually have that somewhere where people can see it and that represents their community. So, we've had great connections with organisations like Education Scotland, Young Scot, even the Scottish Government have been interested in how this could empower communities.
I've learnt a lot today about what social media can do, how valuable it is in connecting communities.
I thought I'd get some experience doing interviews, and we got that. We got interviewing each other and out in the public, and that was really interesting. It was less about the technology of it for me and more about what the project was and how we can get involved in the coming months and maybe in the future, what we can learn from it.
We haven't said the training is in the Central Belt, please come and enjoy our training and we'll tell you how to do it for across Scotland and standardise that service. Clearly this is very much about people having their local interpretation of how they would want to be a citizen journalist. We can't prescribe what people will do. That's interesting for a project like this because that makes it quite open, it makes it quite fluid, it makes it quite difficult to actually manage, because actually you're saying that it's as much about how people in Aberdeen would see the main issues, the important issues for around about the Olympics, but also around about their local community. And that openness, if you like, is really exciting, I think, because you get such variety of content, you get such variety of perspective coming through. And I think what we found already in the training is you get a great enthusiasm about the ability to actually say, in Bankery, I can report the issues that are important to Bankery, but that can be tied up, for example, with a national project if we wish.
I didn't know what to expect. It's been fantastic. It's been really, really informative, and a great bunch of people.